Welcome back to Bluray. I always mess that up. Welcome back to the Ender's Game on Blu-ray Disc Tournament presented by MLG and Game On. We are actually casting the second to last set today.
Yeah.
Because we have one more special surprise at the end. And who loves surprises more than we at MLG, with people randomly not being able to play games and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
Man, what a great surprise.
What a surprise.
What a surprise. Have we confirmed?
It may not be a happy surprise, but it will be a surprise nonetheless, and it needs more games for you guys. So.
Yeah. Have we confirmed yet, Rob, that that's what we're doing? Oh,
we have not
in that case,
yet.
Never mind. We might actually be in the last set today. We'll figure out what's going on. Anyway, we did confirm last time that we checked with Nathaniel after, and he was referring to Desro in his tweet, who went 0-6.
I think he went
in groups, which is impressive considering he only played 2 best-of-3s.
Yeah.
Something not done before by many other players, but
yeah, I think it's because he got awarded 2 losses in the 1 win that he had for BMing his opponent.
I think that's how because that was his 3rd strike, wasn't it? We have the 3-strike system, and the conversion is 1 to 2 on wins to losses if you break that 3rd strike. So unfortunate for Desro there.
First strike was with QXC, of course. I think.
Definitely. I think he earned 2 strikes in that one match, didn't he?
It
might have been a strike and a half.
Yeah, strike and a half, and then I think that bad sportsmanship on Twitter earned him another half strike.
For sure.
Unfortunate for Desro.
Unfortunate, but what can you do, man?
I mean, what can you do?
Anyway, this should be more about celebrating Nathaniel's victory over Hitman.
Yep.
One win.
1 win, outperforming many
others,
including his detractors.
So good job on you, Nathaniel. We're all proud of you.
We're all
Spawning
proud of you, Nathaniel.
In the northwest position of this map, repping Team Sif. I almost said it. I'm so sorry.
Wow.
Representing Team Sif, we have Hitman. And in the bottom right, we didn't remind Major about the Pokemon things.
Oh, yeah. I wonder what Pokemon he would be wearing.
So, Major, a lot of people, man, you guys miss out. There's some things in the esports backrooms that go on, right? A lot of it is shady, really bad stuff. Lots of people doing lots of drugs, prostitution rings, negative stuff. Most of that stuff you guys don't want to know about. But one thing you guys miss out on is getting to know Major as a person, okay? There's a lot of funny stuff. We've mentioned it a little bit, and Kat's even more than me, has had the privilege of interacting with him in person a lot. One thing that's really funny about Major is that everybody in Root rattled him over for a long time, and I'm sure other places too, is he's a very, 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 and I'm saying this in the nicest way possible, very dumb player, right? And he'll even tell you, he'll even admit to you, he only copies Korean builds, and he will never, ever deviate from that.
He does understand them, though. He makes a big effort to understand
he can do it very well. Arguably better. Arguably better than any other foreigner.
Yeah, sometimes better than the Koreans themselves.
Yeah, there have been games where he's played a TVD. Was it against
Puma,
doing Puma's build better than Puma, better than Puma.
I don't know if it was Puma's build, but that was the funniest game ever. It was on
almost like
it was a clan war.
Exactly.
It was the ace match.
Yeah,
and it was the exact same build until like the 20-minute mark. It was ridiculous, including supply depot placement.
To
spot at the third.
Pretty funny. So that's Major. So it's really hard to like if you like a teammate with Major and you're like, I want to theory craft with Major. That's always a bad idea.
Oh yeah.
You never want to because theory crafting with Major means he's going to tell you what the Koreans are doing, and that's all he will ever contribute.
Yeah.
And anytime you might have an idea that like, what if I like change it? So he'll be like, that's absolutely retarded. And you're like, why would you say that?
Yeah, because Sulky doesn't do it.
Because if it was good, then Sulky would do it. Yeah. And that's what every conversation Major is. But it's funny because after the last set that he played, I asked him in chat, I was like, Major, why didn't you take the gold? And he said, the gold is dumb. It's the same income with less workers.
Really?
That's exactly what he said in the you didn't see it? Right, you saw it, right? Rob said, yeah. I said, why don't you ever take the gold? And he says, well, it's the same income, just less workers. And it's like, yeah, that's the point. But anyway, I didn't push him on it because it was like a Major answer, and I knew that like that was a dark and lonely road that I would never get further down. But yeah.
Yeah, Major is a very strong mechanical player, and I don't think he's
dumb.
Yeah,
I would.
He's not.
He's not
the most creative player. He's not the most.
There you go.
Yeah, but he does understand the game much better than most people.
Definitely.
Most things that he does for a reason. So even if he got it from a Korean, he'll make the effort to understand why these things are
sure
viable.
Anyway, Reaper running around by Major, does a lot of scouting, isn't able to actually kill any probes, but that's okay. Its main goal is to scout. Hitman going for a similar build that he did in Nathanius, where he's going to go for this double forge. I don't know if this is supposed to be like a mass zealot timing with Archon with the double forge. I know this is like, I think this is like a Hitman build that he's done before. No? Am I crazy?
I'm not sure.
I think at some point, I think this involves like massive amounts of zealots. But I could be wrong. I guess we'll see what happens. Hitman's a pretty unconventional player. That's like the polite word to describe what Hitman does. Unconventional, right?
I suppose.
So we'll see what he elects to do with these double forge upgrades.
Yeah, he's getting a cannon in each mineral line because he identifies that he's not going to have a robo to deal with Widowmine drops or anything like that. Yeah. Plus, the cannons are going to help later on against any type of drop play as well.
Pops that photon overcharge really quickly.
Yeah.
Did Major
not
scout?
Anything.
Major did scout the double forge too, so Major knows what's up.
Yeah. And yeah, not too much going on right now. It's a pretty standard. Oh, okay. I thought Hitman was mining pretty inefficiently.
Yeah, with the probe, but he pulled it around. So.
Yeah, and fixes it right away. If he just clicked on the assimilator in the angle that the probe was in, he would have run into the exact same problem once again, where the probe is mining over the pylon and not in a straight line. So he would eventually see a little bit less gas than he would otherwise. So
and
him to fix that.
Major with a Hellion. Oh, yep. And he does see that probe moving around the map. Good for Major. That probe is not going to be able to get any proxy pylons down, although I'm not too sure if it was looking to do that. Maybe just a scout probe, although getting a pylon down is nice if the opponent doesn't scout it. Major sitting with that bunker up. That Citadel is going to finish in time. Twilight Council, I mean, sorry. There's no Citadel in this game, is there?
Nope.
The Citadel is what you would make for the Twilight Council in the last game, right? In Brood War?
Yeah, instead of the Twilight Council.
Yeah. So, Twilight Council finished. We are going to see charge.
Nice warpins by Hitman.
Yep, to prevent that Hellion from running into the mineral field, although the Hellion here primarily to scout, and he does still see the two forges. I'd be surprised not to see 2-2 going up soon. Yep, and the 2-2 started along with charge. We're going to see a lot of warp gates going down, gateways into warp gates.
Yeah, Major's going to be pretty far behind in upgrades here.
Major is hitting, this is his timing. This is what Major is looking to win the game right here, I think. With the 2-2 upgrade started, charge not quite complete, and not much on the ground to respond to these Marines.
The Templar Archives is also...
yeah, the Templar Archives is not going to be done in time. And even if it was, Storm isn't going to be around for a while.
Yeah,
so,
Archons could help, though.
Yeah. One Archon, though, against Stim Marines with no support. He doesn't have a lot of Stalkers. I guess if he landed really nice force fields.
Well, no, I mean, yeah, the force fields are going to matter, and Photon Overcharge, he should have another one available by now.
Photon Overcharge is going to be scary, though, because as soon as he drops it, Major's just going to pick up and go to the base. Oh, picking off one of those sentries right away. Picking up a second sentry right away. The Photon Overcharge is dropped. This means
that was 3 Marines for 2 sentries. A great trade for Major.
Yep, and this means Major is going to be dropping and going into the main almost immediately.
Is he?
Maybe, or maybe not. I'd be surprised not to see him try it. Alright, and there he goes. Charge is almost done. A couple more Zealots warping in.
Yeah,
he needs to wait for charge. Oh, the sentry's getting...
1 sentry again.
Guardian Shield would be
really
nice.
Great focus firing here by Major. Yep. He wasn't just attacking everything at random. He was focus firing 1 Zealot at a time. Just great job.
And Hitman survived. His charge is done. His 2-2 is about to kick in. Hitman is now going to have a very scary army.
Does Major have a 3rd CC already done?
He does not. He is working on it now.
Yeah.
No 3rd CC finished. And now...
Getting the +1 armor, and yeah, Major's pretty far behind in upgrades now. This is a problem for him. Hitman playing a very greedy build, and it's put him in a great position so far.
2-2. This is his time to go. He might take a 3rd as he moves out. Maybe not.
Major has done a good job. He already has 3 ghosts on the way, though, which is earlier than I normally see turns getting them. So
yeah, but the ghosts, I mean...
I wouldn't mind this Medivacs using the high ground here to poke at these units.
Yeah, although he's probably scared to just get home. These Zealots are so scary. 2-2 Zealots against Marines that only have 1 attack upgrade right now. That 2nd armor upgrade is not going to be done in time for this suppressor.
Mines are going to help a lot.
Definitely. Hitman needs to be very careful.
Yeah, Hitman needs to be really careful.
And he saw that 1 mine burrow. That was probably a mistake.
There's no observer either.
That was a big mistake to burrow that mine in front of
Hitman's just going to send one Zealot at a time.
And it's going to trigger all 3 without even realizing that there were 3 there.
That's probably what he's gonna try. It would be cool if he, I guess, used hallucinated Zealots. So you get 2 of those, but then he only has 2 sentries and no Guardian Shield would be big. So.
Oh man, Hitman, these mines might be the game breaker.
Yeah, Major's trying to engage to bait him into the mines.
I don't know what Hitman is waiting for. Did he just blow up one of his own mines? Oh. Did he? I
This
think
is
he
great
did.
positioning by Major, by the way.
Major just blew up one of his own mines on accident.
Oh, wow.
That was super unfortunate.
Oh, here's the mines. Ouch. Ouch.
Oh, nice
Those were
snipe.
decent. Good snipes as well.
So many.
Those are going to help a lot on the high ground. They have really high DPS, snipes or not, against light units.
Good
Radiant
EMP.
Piece on the Archon. Going to be able to take that down right away if he focus fires it.
And I think Major is actually going to be
Gonna
able
hold,
to hold
yeah,
here.
yeah, no problem. And with this, he's going to be able to establish a third, which Hitman has not been able to do.
And Hitman,
Very comfortable hold for
Hitman was
Major.
not able to kill any of the medevacs.
Great positioning by Major, and now that puts him way ahead. Gotta be really careful with the storms, though.
He can't lose these High Templar for free. He should just be
This is a
running. He
storm.
just needs
Great
to run away.
snipes. Great snipes while pulling back his army. Major's just so good at this sort of thing.
Nice feedback. Major taking a huge supply lead now. 3-3 upgrade started for Hitman. Hitman, he can't take a third. Not because the Widow Mine's there, but he just literally he just can't do it like as a player. Like he just can't. He can't take a third. So he's got to win with his 2 base pressure.
I don't know about that. The Widow Mine is gonna be a pain in the ass. He would need a. I mean, he has a robo on the way, but that's gonna be a while. Oh,
big
great
storm.
storm!
Another big storm on the medevacs. I wouldn't be. Oh my God, he's gonna walk right
no,
into the Widow
Hitman.
Mines.
Ouch!
And that's
Ouch.
it for Hitman.
That was so many fumes coming
See
out
ya.
of this.
He's gone. There's no way. Yeah, and that's it. Big miscut.
That was the biggest mines I've ever seen
Wow.
in a TVP. Was that like 6 or 7 High Templars just go? Do
Where
you see
dreams-
like the animation?
Where
It's just
dreams
like-
are shattered. Up to join Nathanius' soul in
Well,
Heavy
not quite
Rain
yet.
Heaven.
He still has a couple of shots.
Well, those High Templars though.
You have to wonder how Nathanius is feeling right now. Probably thinks that he could have defeated Major had he advanced.
Definitely. We'll be back. Well, actually, he lost to a Major, so probably not. To Major's off
It's
race.
possible.
Anything's possible with Nathanius.
Anything's possible in this tournament.
We'll be back in 90 seconds with more games, I guess, right? Yeah. 1 more game, 2 more games, 5 more games. Who knows when Rob from production figures out what the hell's going on with our games afterwards.